Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Um, Basically, my channel is mostly about traveling and whatnot. But this video right here is very, very special. This video is a praise video and also highlights of 2017. It's not anything about, about my next trip or whatnot, but it's mostly just giving God praise and thanking Him for everything that He's done for me for 2017. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and explain the highlights of 2017 and what I have planned for 2018. So let's just get started. So basically in 2016, in September of 2016, I had a vision. God gave me a vision. God always talks to me through visions, through dreams, or I could be driving or I could be daydreaming and then I see a vision. So basically in 2016 in September, He gave me a vision and I saw that I was in a boxing ring. And in the boxing ring, I noticed that I kept I was fighting my component and they were beating me and I kept falling and I kept falling. And then towards the end, I got up and towards the end, I was the one who won and I got the belt, the championship belt. And I was like, God, what does that even mean? Like, who am I fighting? What are you talking about? Why am I seeing this? Like, what does it mean? And so I prayed about it, no answers. I kept getting the vision again, And so at the end of 2016, around October, there was a situation that happened. And when that situation happened, my whole attitude, my whole mood, my whole world just felt like it fell apart. I became very depressed. And I'm not a person who usually calls out of work, but I'm very loyal when it comes to my job. Like, I don't call out. I make sure I get there on time. I'm very professional. And at that time, when I was working, I literally called out for 2 weeks. I couldn't work. And then I wasn't eating. I wasn't really exercising. If I went to work after the 2 weeks, I started going back to work, but everybody could see in my face that, because my face expression is so bad, people could tell, because I'm such a happy person, I'm very lovable, but when something's wrong, it says it all in my face. So when I went back to work, people could tell that something was wrong, but I really didn't want to talk about it. It was mostly my close inner circle that knew, and my family members that knew what was going on. But I was very depressed. I would literally go to work, come home, and lay in bed and just looked at the wall until I would fall asleep. Or I would cry myself to sleep. I would cry constantly. And then because I noticed that I needed something to do. I needed something to distract me. I didn't want to go back to the gym. I didn't want to chill with my friends. I didn't really want to do anything. So I decided to apply for another job. So I got hired for the other job, and literally every single day I would come from my full-time job and try and call to see if anybody called out to my part-time job so that I could pick up hours. And it was a constant thing. I literally did it for, I would say, December, January, for 3 months straight. I just kept, after my full-time, go straight to my part-time. And the reason I did that, guys, is because I didn't want to think about the situation. I didn't want to, because I felt like every time I came home, I would think about the situation. So I kept myself busy. I kept myself occupied. When I'm at work, I think about my job. I do what I need to do. I try not to think about what else is going on. So I kept doing that to the point where it got really bad, to the point I remember one day I came from my full-time, I went straight to my part-time, and I came home around 1 in the morning. And remind you, I got to be at work the next day at 7. I came home at 1. I was taking off my clothes so I could get into the shower, guys, and I literally fell asleep. Fell asleep taking off my clothes. That is a problem. My body literally shut down, completely. I stopped going to church. I stopped praying. I was so annoyed. I was annoyed with God. I was annoyed with my family. I was just annoyed. I didn't want to be around anybody. I did everything on my own. And so when that happened, I closed off. Like I don't, because I have a bad attitude. I don't want to be around people when I have a bad attitude. So, around February, so this situation happened October 2016, and then the new year came around. Oh, November came. I didn't even go to Thanksgiving. Like, and Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Like, I'm telling you, like, I love Thanksgiving, and I did not go. I picked up hours from work. I woke up Thanksgiving Day and I worked from the morning until the next day. Okay, like I was not playing. I did an overtime that day because I was not playing. So now February comes along. So now it's 2017. February comes along, and me and Linda, you guys know Linda, my best friend, we planned a trip to go to Cuba with one of my other close friends because it was her birthday. She was turning 30. So I was really excited about that because, you know, I love traveling. So, you know, we get to Cuba. I'm enjoying myself. We get there, you know, I'm leaving everything from Boston behind. I'm not worrying about it. I closed my mind. I didn't want to think about anything. I get to Cuba now. God knew what he was doing. He sent me to a place where there's no internet access. So there's nowhere I could be on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or even text my sister, or even figure out what's going on in Boston, because I was so eager to figure out what was going on in Boston. And God shut it down. I couldn't do anything, which was fine. You know, the first day I was a little panicky, but then after that I was fine. So I remember, like, the second day we were in Cuba, I got in the shower. It was early in the morning. I got in the shower, and when I was in the shower, that was when God was talking to me. And there was, like, throughout the situation from October to February, there was like certain times that God would try to talk to me, but I would literally block it off. Like, you could block stuff. I blocked it off, act like I didn't hear him, nothing. So in February, when we were in Cuba, I'm in the shower, okay? And God just started talking to me, and he was just saying, I love you. I never turn my back on you. I'm always there. And he kept saying those two sentences. He kept saying two things to me that was very powerful. He said, love is sacrifice. He kept saying, love is sacrifice. Love is sacrifice. And he kept saying, pain is temporary. I was like, wow, Lord, pain is temporary. I'm like, wow, that is very powerful. Love is sacrifice and pain is temporary. And I was like, wow. And the whole time in the shower, I'm like, stop, I don't want to talk to you. I was so angry. But then when he said those two words to me, I literally got on my knees and started crying in the shower, okay? In the shower. That was like the perfect time for him to talk to me. I got on my knees, I repented, and that's when my whole attitude changed towards God. Like, I did a whole 360. I still didn't understand why God allowed that situation to happen back in 2016, but it had to happen. And now, you know, after the Cuba trip, I started understanding why it had to happen. And so after the Cuba trip, I came back, and I literally, because I usually do goals for the next year, I didn't do no goals for 2017. That's how hurt I was from 2016. I did not do any goals. I didn't write anything down. So when I came back, I found my journal. And I wrote goals that I wanted to accomplish in 2017. And one of them was to make sure I read an inspirational book every month. Every month I have to read a different inspirational book. And that was I don't know where that idea came from or why God put that in my mind, but I literally read so much this year. 2017, I read so much, but it was so good for me. It like every book touched a part of me, like every book. One book that I would say that was really, really, really good, and I'll put down all the books that I read. I'll put all the names in my description box so you guys could see. But one book that was really good was Seven Visual Steps to Living Your Dream. This book right here had me in awe. And that's because I realized that I wasn't thinking about myself in 2016. I was so focused on everybody else, making everybody else happy, but I wasn't thinking about what I wanted. I literally stopped thinking about my dreams and wanted to make everybody else happy. So reading this got me back to thinking about what I wanted in life. Like, what was my goal? What was my purpose? Why am I here? Why was I born? So I started writing my ideas down, and that's when like all these visions, all these thoughts that God had put in my mind like a long time ago started coming back. And I'm like, wow, Lord, like you do things for a reason. The issue that had to happen in 2016 had to happen so I could focus in 2017. When I tell you guys, I focused. I prayed daily. I pray with my mentor every morning. My schedule is crazy. I wake up at 4:30, go to the gym from 5 to 5:30. It's a 30-minute session with my trainer. Then from 5:30 to 6, I'm on that phone praying with my mentor and my praying sisters. Then I have to start getting ready for work. So it was just like boom, boom, boom. Things were coming into place. So after I read this book, I read this book, The Unstoppable You. And this book right here basically made me realize that I need to cast out fear. Like, there's no way, if God wants you to do it, and if it's in God's will, there's nothing that the devil could do to stop you. I'm unstoppable because of God. I am unstoppable because I am a child of God. And the things that he wants me to do in my life, I will conquer it. Okay? I will conquer it. So this book was another great book. I'll show you one more book that I read. All right, two more books. So two more books that was very, very important was this one. And it's called Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend. What? Guys, this book right here, I'm telling you, key points to how not to waste your time with just any guy. How not to give your valuable, precious gifts to just any guy. You need to realize if he's husband material before you even try to be wifey, okay? This book right here, yes. Yes. If I open up these books, guys, you would see how many notes I have. Like, I write all over my books. And another book, Sarah Jakes, was TJ Jakes' daughter. Don't settle for safe. Don't ever, guys, settle for safe or comfortable, or for you to be comfortable. Do not do it to yourself. And then one that I'm reading right now, which is so good, and I'm actually almost done with it, is Soar. Soar by TJ Jakes. And this book right here is for guys people who wants to be entrepreneurs, who's trying to start their own business and they need like to understand how to even start it. This book, guys, yes, okay, because I'm trying to start something. I can't really talk about it yet, but you guys will see it's in the works. I'm telling you, God's been revealing stuff to me and it will happen, okay? TJ Jakes, Soar, yes, okay? So, going back to my journal, so when I went back and I started writing down my goals, one of the goals was to get a mentor, because I had one, but you know, I haven't had one for like maybe a year and a half. So I was like, I definitely need somebody that I can talk to who's older than me, wiser, and who'd be able to give me like great advice, you know, and let me know like the real deal. If it's my fault, it's my fault. If it's not, for her to explain things to me, or explain like godly reasons to why I have this question or why these thoughts are going in my brain. So I definitely reached out to a person that I knew a long time ago who went to my mom's church. We went to church together, and she's older than me, and she's great. I'm so glad I reached out to her. She's still my mentor. We still meet and everything. So I reached out to her. Then we started praying every morning. So that was another goal. I wanted to make sure I at least put in 2 sessions of prayer with the Lord, like I had to. So I pray every morning, and I also pray every night. The other thing was for me to travel more. Guys, 2017, what? Okay? I mean, I started the YouTube late, so you guys don't really see everything that I did, but these trips were amazing, and I honestly could not have done it if it wasn't for the Lord. I'm telling you, it's not me, it's Him. It's Him. He's been doing everything for me. So I've been traveling a lot. I went to Cuba, like I said. I went to Miami. I did a couple of trips to New York. I went to Barbados. I went to Barcelona, Spain, France. Guys, the list goes on and on. It's just amazing how God was blessing me in 2017. And the other thing that I put on my list was, I mean, I have a lot of little things that I wanted to do too that I definitely accomplished. Like, go grape crushing. I did that. Like little things. But two major things that I put on there that I'm so proud of myself that I did was, oh yeah, and another little thing is to like move my room around, like switch it around, whatever. I did all that. But one big thing is because I'm very shy. I'm very, very, very shy. And I made a goal to make sure that I met new people in 2017. And let me tell you, okay? Excuse me. It's a little parched. So I made a goal to at least meet 2 to 3 people and in 2017. And the people I've met are out of this world. I'm like, I don't know. It's like they literally was dropped into my lap. I have no idea. For an example, I met this lady. Her name is Jazz, and I met her when I was on the plane going to Cuba. What? Yes, guys, on the plane. And till this day, we still text here and there. And she's just amazing. Like, I could ask her anything, and she always has, like, good answers for me. Then I met one of Linda's friends from New York. His name's Jordan. Oh, my goodness. Like, Jordan. Oh, my God. He's so amazing. Like, I met him, and till this day, again, we're still texting. We still FaceTime. Like, I put that goal down so I can make sure I go above my fear. Like, I didn't want, like, because I'm shy and I'm like, I was really scared to open up and stuff like that. I was determined to be fearless in 2017, and that's exactly what I did. I was fearless. And then, another big goal was for me to spend more time with my family, because I wasn't really I spent time with my family. I'm very family oriented. I spent time with my family, but because I was so depressed in 2016, like towards the end, I'm not going to say the whole 2016. Towards the end of 2016, I was really sad that I stayed away, that I promised myself that I would never do that again. Like, I love my family. I love them. I love them. I love them. So I made a promise to myself that when 2017 came around, that I wasn't going to miss Thanksgiving anymore. I wasn't going to miss the family reunions. I wasn't going to miss Christmas. I was going to make sure that I stopped picking up hours, which I did. I slowed down. And I spent time with my family and friends, like my best friends, Kevin, Linda, my sissies, Jojo, Didi, Anita, my sister, Rudy, my nephew. Like, I literally this year spent a lot of time with my family, and that was precious to me. Very, very precious. It touches my heart when I think back of everything that I did 2017 with them. So, in 2016, I would say I was sad at one point, but I'm actually happy that it happened. It had to happen because God wanted me to be focused. And I'm glad that I was focused. And, I'm glad that the situation happened. There's no hard feelings. My heart is pure. I have a clean heart. I have no hatred towards anybody. It was a good time, but it had to end. So I guess that's what happened. But again, I'm not mad. I'm not, what's the word? I'm not, I don't wish harm or anything, nothing like that. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I love the Lord. He was doing things for a reason, and I'm okay. I'm really, really good. So for 2018, guys, I already wrote my list. I already got it together. You know, I'm actually starting, I'm going to start fasting. I am, see, I already started my goals. I'm not going to show you in details what it says for 2018. You know, I'm already praying on it. You know, I already have my trips lined up. You guys will definitely be coming along. So I'm happy. I'm ready for 2018. And like God showed me in 2016 that the fight never ends, because once the devil sees where God is taking you, he is going to do anything and everything in his power to kill, steal, and destroy. And let me tell you, he is not going to get through to me. Yes, I'm going to have scratches and bruises, and it's just going to remind me that, yeah, I fought, but I came a long way. So devil, I am ready for you, okay? Because I have the grace of God. I have the armor of God over me. I am telling you guys that there's nothing that the devil could do to stop me. Like I said, I read that book. You are unstoppable. I, Naomi, is unstoppable, and I am taking over, okay? By the grace of God. So the highlights, I'm just gonna, you know, towards the end of the video, I'm gonna have like, you know, some pictures. I have a little videos on there just to show you the highlights of 2017. You know, and the one thing I could say, guys, that's very important is that you need people who are, your inner circle needs to be positive vibes. I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for my inner circle, I don't think I would have made it. Like, I have my coworkers, my old coworkers, because I got a new job. Yay! In 2017, I got a new job. But my old coworkers that I still talk to, you know, they were positive. They were there when I needed somebody, a shoulder to lean on, a person to cry with, a person to tell them exactly how I was feeling. They were there. Then I have my sissies, you know, I could call them. I don't have to be afraid to tell them anything. I opened up to them. I let them know exactly what was going on. You know, and because of that, it's like in your inner circle, it has to be a ripple effect. Like, you need to learn from each other. JoJo moved, okay? Moved from Boston, went to Texas. God knew her heart, what her heart was desiring. So God open doors for her. She's in Texas, okay? So that's one good highlight that happened in 2017. My cousin Anita, who I also call my sissy, she bought her house with her husband. What? Okay? Yes, okay? Dee Dee got a new job, okay? Making the big bucks, okay? My sister has just been saving. She got a new job that she loves, okay? Now, I got a new addition to my family. I got a new nephew from my brother. Yes, Asher, Elir, I love you so much. That's also my godson. I love him, I love him, I love him. And then for me, it's just, you know, I was growing. I was learning. I was focused. I've been traveling. And for 2018, I'm telling you, big things are coming. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy, guys. You just got to find that spot that makes you happy and just pray about it so God could always keep you happy. And don't forget, just because, you know, the biggest thing is that you need to understand that there is always going to be good and bad. And you always got to give him praise through the good and the bad. Like when I was rock bottom and I felt like my back was against the wall, I was still crying. I was still praying. I was still giving praise. And God had to check me in Cuba. And that's what he did. And after that, my whole world changed. So no further ado, guys, because I feel like I've been rambling for a while. You know, just always put God first. Right, jot down your ideas, jot down your goals, jot down what you think your purpose is. Pray on it and watch it all reveal. God is an amazing God. Put him first, and I promise you guys, you will be amazed, okay? Your jaw will hit the floor because that's what's been happening to me. So, with no further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I gotta give a big shout out to my subscribers. What? Guys, I started this 3 months ago and I already have 29 subscribers. I know a lot of people may think that that's nothing. Oh, 29. But honestly, I did not think I would have that many subscribers. So I appreciate the support, guys. I love you guys. Like, thank you. Like, you guys push me. When God gave me this vision to, oh, this is another story I have to give you, but another time. God Ben told me that he wanted me to start my YouTube page, but I was just scared again. I had fear. But that's going to be a whole different story. But I just want to say thank you guys, because you guys, and then your comments, oh my gosh, like from the you know, all the comments, I take them dearly. Like, they're in my heart. Like, I always read back, I always reply, and it just makes my videos even better and better. So I just want to say thank you. And get ready for 2018, guys. You guys are going to be with me through the good and the bad. It is our year. Yes. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
Fleslet on the beat.
Hey, Naomi. Listen, I heard what happened. I'm just here to let you know that I still love you.
I like that case.
I still love you, Naomi. All right? Come home. Come home. You'll be all right.